Here are 3 things you probably missed in my Adam Explains WSU enrollment video. First, there was a guy rolling a joint in the background of my closing shot. No, I didn't know he was there, and no, I didn't see it until after the video was released and someone pointed it out to me. Second, the staff in the Cub made us watch that silly safety video twice in the span of about 3 hours. Once at 9 a.m. for the opening rally, and then the exact same group of people were forced to endure it again at noon for the parent Q&A. I guess it was really important that we be reminded that there's doors or something. The third thing that you missed is any sort of meaningful response from university administration. I posted the video on Sunday night on just YouTube, no other social platforms, and it got about 1,000 new views every day for the first 3 days. I've received dozens of emails and direct messages from people thanking me for the video, and some even telling of their own negative experience with the recruitment process. I've been repeatedly stopped in the street and at local events by community members and current university faculty and staff thanking me for this video. They all say some version of the same thing. Thank you for speaking up. A lot of them say that they themselves wanted to speak up, but felt like they couldn't or were ignored. And so my question is, if everyone in Pullman seemingly already knows about the problems with recruitment, why isn't anybody talking about it? Why are faculty and staff afraid to speak up? I think that a culture that is unwilling to examine itself for fear of retaliation is a bigger problem than having lame recruiting events. Personally, if someone released a 17-minute video outlining my organization's shortcomings on a key issue, I would at least send an email or attempt some sort of outreach to see if a remedy or a correction is possible. There's a great playbook out there for how to handle things in a crisis communication moment. Own it, explain it, promise it. I didn't come up with this. The great Molly McPherson has an awesome Substack on how to handle a communications crisis. And right now, WSU should be in crisis communication mode. As we speak, my video is ranked #1 when you search WSU enrollment on YouTube. I don't feel great about that. My goal is not to tank the university's reputation. But the fact of the matter is that the community of Pullman has lost confidence that the institution is taking this issue seriously. This is a small town, and the loyalty that comes with knowing your coworkers and neighbors is part of what makes the WSU community so strong. If I could offer some advice to the 4th floor French ad, own it. Let us know that you recognize that there's issues. Explain it. How did we get here? Maybe it's years of shrinking budgets. Maybe it's staff turnover. Maybe it's the apathy that naturally comes when you don't have motivated leadership setting a welcoming culture in enrollment management. Whatever it is, explain it. Finally, promise to fix it. People in this town are smart. We know that there isn't an easy button to transforming the way we recruit students. It will take a minimum of a year and likely more than a year and a half. But promising to fix it will buy you 18 months of grace from the community and go a long ways in rebuilding the trust that has been lost. Finally, I want to remind WSU and every institution that's going through a crisis that ignoring the bad press never makes the problem go away. It's a natural instinct, and we see it happening all the time. Institutions think that if they acknowledge people's concerns, then they're somehow giving oxygen to the fire and making things worse. Nothing could be further from the truth. When there is a legitimate public relations crisis, you must address it, or the fire just keeps burning, which is why addressing valid issues like this is always the right move. Own it, explain it, promise it. And just to reinforce this point that the issue won't go away if you ignore it, I think it's fair to tell you I have more kids that want to go to college. So I will be back in a couple of years with my next son who wants to be a civil engineer and is looking to WSU for college. So I'll see you at a recruiting event in 2027, spring of 2027, and spring of 2029, and also 2031. And also 2033. Do you think it'll take that long to fix this?